What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not think about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share this dope content if you like it. Let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. Now this joint right here is about Blue Boy. Yeah, man, Blue Boy, man. As everybody know, you heard, Blue Boy got jumped in Elmira. Yeah, every boy got jumped in Elmira. And a lot of people might be bugging right now. They might be like, yo, this nigga Blue Boy, that nigga with the shits, that nigga be bugging, that nigga crazy, that nigga this, that nigga that. But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. That nigga Blue Boy is a silly dude, man. Yeah, man, he's a silly dude. And this is what I was talking about. You know, you had this dude, Blue Boy, in his 50s, yeah, 50s, you understand what I'm saying? He did all this time up north. He did 39 years up north. 39 years up north. You talking about a 40 piece. A 40 piece, right? This dude did a 40 piece, right? And he came out here like he did that joint standing on his hands, baby. He came out here bragging, talking about who he killed, how many bodies he caught, how many niggas were scared of him, who he called out, all kind of stuff. And I was looking at them. You heard? Because I'm gonna tell you something about prison. In prison, you got a whole bunch of dudes that's fit. When I say fit, I'm talking about fit. I'm talking about these dudes probably went to jail. They was skinny like a toothpick. But you get them dudes 2-3 years up north, these dudes is looking like something from out the book. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of these guys was already dangerous. They was already dangerous without the muscles, without the strength, without the Debo, without all of that. So imagine if you give dudes weights, pull-up bar, the track to run. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is up there getting that money. Dudes is up there staying fit. Dudes is up there making sure that they at the top of their game because they never know when they gonna get into something. You heard? So everybody up there is not running around there kicking rocks in the yard, smoking top, smoking bugler, you running around smoking Newports. You heard? Some people is up there working hard, hitting 200-300 on the bar, on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Doing them arm curls, shoulders, back. Niggas doing the bar, 1,000 push-ups a day. Do push-ups. Doing the cards. You heard? You heard? So a lot of dudes is up there, they staying fit. And a lot of these dudes is dangerous dudes. So if you get into a problem with some of these dudes, they gonna smash you out in seconds, man. They gonna smash you out in seconds, B. You heard? Now, I'm not saying that every dude that's diesel or every dude that look like they got a size on them or that's muscle bound, they gonna get you or they get busy or they gonna kill you or they gonna hurt you. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. But majority of the dudes that's up north, dudes is exercising, dudes is staying healthy. You heard? And a lot of dudes exercise and they stay healthy to try to calm them down for being violent. Yeah, B. It's a lot of violent dudes in jail, man. It's a lot of violent dudes in prison. So when I seen Blue Boy coming home and he bragging and he talking all this junk on the YouTube and this and that, talking about how his knife game is, I gave him that. I gave him his knife game. But I also know that dudes that got a knife game are not the only tough dudes, or they not the real dudes in prison. Most of the real dudes in prison that dudes consider a threat is dudes that got these, B. That's my word, B. I'm telling y'all, dudes that got these is more of a threat than a dude with a weapon. Because dudes that got these could disarm a dude with a weapon. And they could grab the weapon and air a nigga out. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is Blue Boy's story. Blue Boy went back to jail. You heard? he was itching to go back to jail. You could tell by it. If you was a psychologist and you watched Blue Boy do his interviews, you watched how he moved when he came out of jail. It wasn't no, what you call it, mistake that he went back to prison. You heard? The boy got a prison mentality. The boy just did 39 years, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? The boy grew up in prison. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I can understand, that he didn't learn nothing from prison. Because if he learned something from prison, he would have came home, he wouldn't have been crip. He would have came home, he wouldn't have hit the internet like that. You heard? He could have told his story without hitting the internet the way that he told the story. You know what I'm saying? Because he rubbed a lot of people wrong. You know what I'm saying? He rubbed a lot of people wrong. He was coming off like a remorseless killer. You understand what I'm saying? Like a remorseless killer. He was coming off like, yeah, I'm known for killing Larry Davis. I'm known for putting in that work. I'm known for turning crip and suppressing them blood niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because all them niggas know me. Now look, when he was up north doing them 39 years, he was dealing with a lot of respect. He was dealing off a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of respect for a lot of dudes up north. But let me tell you something about up north. And let me tell you something about them dudes up north. All those dudes that Blue Boy was bidding with, all those dudes that were respecting Blue Boy, all those dudes are home right now. And if they not home, they died up there. And if they didn't die up there, they up there chilling. You heard? They not up there trying to run with the young boys. They not up there trying to run with the gang members to try to say, yeah, man, I'm down with the gang members. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the yard talking this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The old timers is not up there doing that. You heard? The official G's that's up there, they ain't doing that. And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. A lot of the official old timers and a lot of the official guys, guess what? They home, y'all. Working, taking care of their family, building with their family, building with their loved ones, taking care of their kids. Because all them years that they missed a lot of years out of people's lives. There's a lot of dudes that did 20 years, 25 years, 23 years, 15 years, 18 years. All that time was time, bro. They missed out. A lot of them people had children when they left the street. They children is grown. They children got children. They grandparents. They don't got no time to be in jail running around here with these little young punks. You heard? So now let's go into the Blue Boy story. He called the dude Zip with the drip up. He trying to make light of the story. Yeah, man, I want to let y'all know, man, they running around saying I got cut. They running around saying that I got a cut on my face, that I got blown up. You know what I'm saying? I got to call you to let the record straight. First of all, you out of your league, B. You got blown up in there, nigga. Niggas beat you up in there, nigga. Some young niggas, B. You heard? You running around, you just getting to the spot, and you still getting into problems with dudes. You lucky you didn't get aired out, nigga. That's the next thing that's gonna happen to Blue Boy. Mark my words. That's the next thing that's gonna happen to him. Niggas gonna get their name off of him, just like how he got his name up off of niggas, you heard? Yeah, nigga. Just like he got his name up off of Larry Davis, how he got his name up off the Bloods and all that, niggas is gonna get their name up off of him. You heard? Because he's no different than none of them other OGs up there that dudes been getting their name up off of in the last 2 years. Yeah, let's talk about it. See, Blue Boy don't understand that. You heard? In the last 2 years, they hit Larry O up there. Yeah, Larry O. That been banging since the 90s. Larry O. The reports came back, yeah, 2 young dudes, 3 young dudes, they jumped on Larry O, they tried to get at him, but Larry O went out, Larry getting at these niggas, you heard? Larry O ain't no buster, nigga, Larry O was a gangster, nigga. Larry O was an OG, nigga. Larry O was around when all the real homies were around. Larry O was around when all the big dogs was around, you heard? But guess what? All them big dogs ain't up there, up north no more. So guess what? A lot of them big dogs can't say, yo, chill, homie. Know what I'm saying? That's Larry O. That's not gonna be a good move if y'all pop off on him. But we heard the reports. What did they do 2 years ago? They popped off on Larry O. Yeah, man. You heard? The dude, Ty Guns. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. Ty Guns just had an incident up there. You heard? Yeah, the big homie Ty Guns. You heard? Everybody know Ty Guns from the island, grabbing the sergeant, the ERU captain, throwing a nigga in the yoke hole, having a nigga with the gun to his neck, you know what I'm saying, making demands on his bloody blood shit. You heard? Ty Guns from out of Harlem. The ERU captain back in the days, you know, back in the 90s, he threw the nigga in the headlock with the razor to his neck. You heard? Telling them niggas to back up off him. You heard? That real George Jackson. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Ty Guns even got seen up north. Young boys jumped on Tom Cross, tried to get me, not Tom Cross, tried to get at Ty Guns. You heard? That's the big dog. When I was up there, niggas never got to try to get at my guy Ty Guns, B. Bloodstone villain Ty Guns. You crazy, babyface? But they tried to get at him in the last 2 years. The dude Hellraiser. They got a Hellraiser. I know y'all heard about that years ago. They got a Hellraiser. Big Hellraiser out of BK. I've been hearing about Hellraiser for years. They said Hellraiser's official. That ain't stopped niggas from getting at him. Niggas jumped on Hellraiser. In the last 2 years, niggas even try to get at Lacey. 5'9" Brim Lacey. All them brims out here, all these dudes up under Lacey, all these dudes that fuck with Lacey. It didn't stop. Niggas try to get at Lacey. You heard? So all that big dog, all that I bust my gun, I stab niggas, I killed Larry Davis, I did this, I did that. All that do is just make you have a bigger target on your back. Nigga trying to get their name up off you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Blue Boy, he 50-something years old, going back up north, you heard? Playing games. Playing games. And that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of y'all dudes in the street, he came home, he was giving his interviews, y'all was all on, yo, Blue Boy's official, Blue Boy's this, Blue Boy's that, Blue Boy's this. And I didn't look at him as being official like that. Yeah, he put in work, he got official movies, he got official history with himself, but at the end of the day, I didn't look at him as being official. You wanna know why? Because, first of all, he did 39 years. You heard? He came home claiming Crip. You know what I'm saying? Even before he came home, he was doing interviews on the internet, and he was trying to butt himself in people's business. He was talking about what was going on with Mano and his co-defendant. He was talking about what was going on with OG Mac. He was talking about what was going on with other blood niggas out here. You heard? Trying to make his name. He was making a name for himself from inside before he even came home. Dudes had some of his content on the YouTube saying his piece. And this in one of them conversations, he gave 2 to 3 different reasons why he killed Larry Davis. He said it was over this, it was over that. He butted in this, he butted in that, he butted in this. And now another thing, niggas was running around happy that he killed Larry Davis, but niggas wasn't recognizing that Larry Davis was crippled. Larry Davis was crippled. Larry Davis had mad medical problems. They said Larry Davis was running around in jail with a cane. So you mean to tell me Larry Davis was running around in jail with a cane, and as soon as he seen Blue Boy trying to get at one of somebody he know, he stepped up for the nigga he know. So that let me know that Larry Davis wasn't scared of no Blue Boy, man. You heard? Larry Davis wasn't scared of no Blue Boy, man. Because everybody know Larry Davis' legs been taken from him, man. Everybody know Larry Davis been moving around with a cane for years, B. At one time, he was even in a motherfucking wheelchair. You heard? So that boy went took upon himself, got his name up, killed Larry Davis, made his board, and didn't even respect his freedom. He was out here like, yeah, I'm the big Crip. You know what I'm saying? Now you back in the jails with the little wolves, you heard? You in jail with the little clout chasers. You in jail with thousands of them little niggas that was just like you 20, 30 years ago. He in jail with a bunch of little niggas that's just like him 20 or 30 years ago. And I can guarantee you, it ain't gonna be no time that you gonna hear that one of these niggas got their name up off Blue Boy. You heard? Because he's not physically fit. You heard? He not physically fit. He not physically fit. And that's one thing about when you getting old, you think that you still got it. You heard? But sometimes you need these youngsters out here that let you know that you don't got it no more. You see what I'm saying? These youngsters show you that you don't got it no more. So a lot of things, and one thing about that gang thing another thing about that gang life gives a lot of dudes false hope. It gives a lot of dudes false hope. Like when you turn the gang, and by you having homies, and by y'all always scheming and always congregating to do shit to people, it gives you a false hope. It makes you think that you realer than you might think that you are, B. You got a lot of dudes in the gang. These guys come in the gang and all of a sudden these guys think they tough. You heard? Because your blood brother or the gang has a way of giving you pride. You know what I'm saying? It starts giving you false hope. You heard? It starts painting a picture to you that you can only see and recognize. You heard? You know what I'm saying? You getting big-headed. And a lot of them blood dudes, a lot of them gang dudes, you know what I'm saying? They get big-headed. So they forget that they could get put on their ass quick. They could forget that they got a glass jaw. You heard? Now listen to the Blue Boy story. He on Zip with a Drip. He trying to make light of it. He like, yeah, man, I think they settled it on the dude. I went over there. I tried to jump in and this and that. And I threw one swing. And next thing you know, I seen stars. Yeah, nigga. You seen stars, nigga. And I'm not happy to say that you seen stars. Or I'm not, against you like that. But I'm against your movement, nigga. Because I seen all this coming, nigga. You heard? Blue Boy is no match to a lot of them dudes up north, man. And just like he said in the interview, yeah, man, I had told them dudes that it ain't over. Bro, you got a death wish, bro. You know what I'm saying? The same clout that you was looking for and you was chasing up north, them young niggas gonna get the same clout chasing you, gunning your ass down, beating your ass up all around the state. Because if you look at what's going on in the UBN in the last 2 years, Larry O got seen by some young boys. Lacey got seen by a young boy. Ty Guns got seen by the young boy. Blue Boy got seen by the young boys. So, Blue Boy, pack it up, let it begin. It's over for you, nigga. Nobody's your friend. You heard? You running around town acting like you tougher than leather. You understand what I'm saying? And them young boys is gonna pop your motherfucking head off, B. Because just by a few blows, they already put the dude, Blue Boy, in a concussion. Like he said, he was in a concussion. He woke up, he's in RPC. You heard? Involuntary PC. Do y'all know how many people that Blue Boy sent to PC or IPC on his last bid? We probably can't even count them. You heard? Blue Boy was responsible for sending mad dudes to PC, IPC, on his last bid when he did 39 years. But he killed Larry Davis, went home, did a couple of interviews, claiming Big Crip, you know what I'm saying? Wound up being on the front line and jammed himself up, knowing that he got life parole. He running around with a weapon, holding down a weed spot. You know what I'm saying? So they wrapped his ass up, gave the nigga 12 to life, threw the nigga back up there with the wolves. And them older cats, they might be running around, oh, yo, what up, Blue? But I bet you a lot of them older cats even looking at him like he El Fulio, because they looking at him like, nigga, you just had a chance, nigga. You heard? Everybody that did time like you did time, they going home and they staying home, you heard? All Blue Boy is back up there with is a lot of dudes that fucked up. You got a lot of dudes up north right now that they did 25 years already. You had dudes that did 25 years in the state, 15 years in the state, 20 years in the state, 25 years in the state. And guess what? They came out here and they went right back. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Blue Boy is up north with all those dudes. All those dudes that came home, had a shot to be with their family, to get to the bag, change their life around, to make it, help some youngsters out, you know what I'm saying, with their story. But these dudes couldn't do nothing else but catch a new charge, you heard? And go right back to jail. So that's why I always was on the nigga Blue Boy case out here in my videos, because I knew that as official as he was dumber than rocks. You heard? Or he was that caught up in his ego. Or he was the biggest clout chaser out there. You know what I'm saying? Because look at it, he got cut. I mean, he got beat up, right? If you Blue Boy and you a gangster, you heard? So what dudes are saying you got stabbed? So what dudes are saying you got cut? You let niggas think whatever they want. That's what a real gangster gonna do. A real gangster ain't gonna try to get in contact with niggas. Yeah, V, I thought I was young. I tried to run into the crowd. I threw one swing, and next thing you know, I woke up in IPC. And I'm laughing about it now. Cause it's a joke, but it ain't a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't a joke to these youngsters out here. Y'all youngsters out here, I hope y'all see, I hope y'all realize the biggest gangsters out here that y'all hearing about, this is what y'all following. This is what y'all go up against, you heard? This is the bozo shit that niggas got waiting for y'all, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Instead of him running over, jumping in a problem, that nigga was supposed to be an OG and find out why this problem is even arising, nigga. You heard? But that's your boy Blue Boy. You heard? He gonna run into a knife. You know what I'm saying? He gonna run into a razor. You heard? He gonna run into 20 young homies that wanna put in work, that want a name just like him. You heard? And keep it funky, they gonna wind up getting their name up off him. You heard? Because all those people that was up there with Blue Boy, that was holding them down, all them old timers, guess what, y'all? Them old timers is home, man. Chilling, living their life, catching up with their family, taking care of their kids, working, helping keeping kids out of prison. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Not running around here taking pictures with bandanas on your face, you know what I'm saying? Doing interviews, talking about you the big crip. You understand what I'm saying? The interviews he was doing, talking about he made himself crip and all that shit. If you really look at all that, he was messing up the people, man. He was messing up the youngsters anyway. So you basically telling youngsters that they could wake up one day and just make themselves crip. You basically telling youngsters they could wake up one day and make themselves blood. And if these youngsters wake up and decide to do that, guess what's going to happen to them youngsters? They're going to get their head tore off. They're going to get their they gonna get their feelings hurt. Why? Because they don't know their history. They don't know what they doing. They don't know what they a part of. They just waking up one day because they seen an interview with Blue Boy. He said he woke up one day and said he was Crip, man. And that's why that boy only lasted 1 year in the street. And I'm not happy that he lasted 1 year in the street. But like I told y'all in my story before, I'm not surprised. So deep down inside, all that clout chasing, all that destruction, all that stupid shit that Blue Boy was doing, coming up, doing his bid in the 40 years he did, and all that clout chasing he did when he came home, dude's gonna clout chase off of him now. And his health is not right, man. Because if niggas just gave him a couple of blows and he seen stars and he woke up in IPC with a concussion, you heard? Imagine what's gonna happen to him when niggas put their hands on him for real, man. Imagine what happened to him when niggas put their hands on him for real, man. You heard? So I told a lot of y'all dudes, man. Y'all dudes out there, y'all was bigging up Blue Boy because he killed Larry Davis. But at the end of the day, killing Larry Davis and all that clout chasing that he was doing, it come with a price, man. It come with a price. And I always told y'all, Blue Boy was the biggest clout chaser out here. Now, niggas gonna clout chase off of him. Mark my words. Because every big homie that started the Bloods, that was banging hard in the Bloods, that had niggas following them, that was moving the crowd, that put in work, even they got people that got at them. Ty Guns, Larry O, Mark Cross, you heard? Lacey. And then even if you go back, you look at the other dudes that got hit. You heard? They walking around with big scars on their face. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention, y'all. There's a lot of clout chasers out there.